Hey there! This is the video tutorial to show you how to submit a video for the virtual choir, and I'm really excited that you're here. Yay for Easter! So for Easter this year, this virtual choir will be the postlude. We're doing "How Sweet the Sound" from John Levitt's Jubilee. This is an important song for us because this was actually the cantata we were working on in 2020 as we were getting ready for Palm Sunday. And as you know, COVID hit and we had to cancel everything, but we had worked on several songs already. And this is the finale song from that large work. So I think it's important for us to do it this year. And I think it just proves the resilience of College Hill United Methodist Church and all of its congregants because it kind of signifies that we're not going to let something keep us down. We may have to change, we may have to adapt, but man, will we keep going. Things that you're going to need for it. You're basically going to want two screens. A phone is usually good, and then a computer, a tablet, or a second phone, and some headphones are helpful, or headphones are necessary as well. To create your studio, your recording area, you're going to want a blank neutral colored wall. I suggest like a pastel color or like a white or a cream colored wall. You're going to want adequate lighting on your face so the congregation can see who's singing and you'll have weird shadows. A nice quiet spot, somewhere where you can reduce extraneous noise would be perfect. You don't want to be near a dishwasher or like a beeping washing machine or something like that. Maybe find a place for the pets for the time being. You'll also want to wear a solid color shirt, nothing too distracting. You don't want to have any patterns or images on your shirt because the focus needs to be your face. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to queue up this video because I'm going to splice the part dominant track to it, or you can just have the part dominant track somewhere else. And you're going to connect your headphones to the thing that has the part dominant track. You're going to want to use one earbud so you can hear the recording and yourself singing. That way, if you have two headphones in, sometimes it's hard to hear yourself. You're going to want to set up your recording phone vertically, think the selfie camera. Make sure your head is in the center of the screen. You're going to want it about 2 feet away from your face. So here's my example. In the back, the bigger screen is my laptop, and that is the one that I am listening to. I have my headphones into that one, so I can hear with one earbud in, one earbud just kind of dangling. And then my phone is there on the right, and that's what's going to be recording my singing. Because my headphones are into my computer, my phone is not going to pick up any of the music that is being played into my headphones. If I get recordings that have the accompaniment track or like the choir singing along in the background, like one or two, if those were submitted on accident, doesn't make it too big of a difference. But if I get a whole bunch of them that have the choir singing in the background, you can start to hear it in the actual performance. And that's not what we're looking for. We really want just tracks that have only the singer's voices, like your voice submitted, and that way it doesn't end up stacking. So listen to your video afterwards. You can always re-record if there's lots of errors, but don't be too harsh on yourself. I have a lot of control over things on this end. If you only make one glaring mistake and the rest of it's fine, I can just mute that part. It's not a big deal. If your voice is, tired after several weeks of not singing, don't worry about it. There are lots of people who are going to be singing along with you. It'll be just like a regular in-person choir. So I'll be able to stack all those together. So I promise, what you submit will be fine. Sing comfortably. Don't sing too loud or too quiet. Just sing naturally comfortable. For the musicality, try not to have too much vibrato. It starts to cause kind of distortions with the recording. Have some solid cutoffs though. This song is great for 4-bar phrases. I think every phrase in it is a 4-bar phrase. So just if you have a half note at the end of a phrase that's on beat 1, then cut off on beat 2. In measure 21, you're going to have an even eighth note on the word that saved. Watch out for that one because everything up until then is a dotted eighth note. In measure 22-23, we're changing the words a wretch to someone. In measure 27, soprano alto, I want you to connect lost but now. So you're going to st-but. That's a lot of consonants at the beginning of a beat, but that's going to make it the most accurate for everybody. In measure 48, give yourself a slight crescendo on secures. On measure 54, give yourself a slight decrescendo on endures. Measure 66, we're not going to have a break there. So alto, tenor, bass, you have moving quarter notes in measure 66. Keep those connected. The sopranos are going to have a long F being held above, and they're not going to break, and neither are you. In measure 75, you're going to close to an in the recording. In the video, I pinch my fingers together, so it'll be obvious as to when that happens, but it's also marked in the text. In measure 90, so this is the final amen. Every quarter note is basically a half note. So instead of singing amen, you're actually going to go amen. And then I believe you close to an N at the end of that. Okay, try to look pleasant when you're doing your recording. Eyebrows up automatically make you look more engaged and more enthused. So any final comments, just email me with your video when it's complete. There's always a hiccup. I'm willing to go to great lengths to be able to get your videos from you. I'll drive across town and we can airdrop it, or I can set up some kind of Dropboxy thing. March 25th is going to be the final day to submit. So please have it to me before then. If you want to use my setup, I'm going to make myself available basically during all of spring break. Spring break starts on, I think, March 21st. If that's the Monday, and it will go all the way to the 25th. So I will be available that whole week to be able to meet you at Chum, and you can use my apparatus, and that way you won't have to, stress out about using your own. So thank you. You can do this. If you're ready, just hang out, and your part dominant track will be played after this, along with a video of me conducting. But I really appreciate it, folks. You're all wonderful. Lord, I miss you. I'm excited for us to be putting together some small groups eventually. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.